first things first. Go to a computer, forget the mess, it's the pole barn, and you find your track in Google Maps, do a search for it, as Virginia International Raceway, and then here we have the front straight, as you're familiar with. And down here, what we do is we take 2 points for our virtual start finish. So I'm going to pick one right here. Yamaha recommends including the pits, so you can do pit out right here if you want to. I'm just going to do it right here, and then you right click and then do what's here. And then down here, it'll tell you the coordinates. So you want to write those down, copy them down, and then you want to do one more, say like over here. So what's here, puts a point there, and then it'll tell you what the latitude and longitude is. Okay, so you got those. You come over here to the tablet that you're using. This is my work tablet. And what you do is you type in those numbers down here in the setup app, and what you can see now is it actually draws a virtual start finish. So we can actually long press and move them around if you want to. So if I want to get closer towards pit out, I can move them. Sorry, I'm trying to... My GoPro stand is garbage, so I'm going to use my phone. So there we go. Cool. And then what you do is, right now I'm connected to Wi-Fi so I can see the actual Google Maps data. But to upload it, I need to connect to my actual bike. That's the Wi-Fi signal that it puts out. Yes, my fingers are filthy, I know it. So then you connect to the bike. Cool. And then I go to CCU config, and then I send it to the bike. Boom. Send data success. And then I can close this if I want to. Oh, no, cancel. I want to save it. And we'll call it, I'm not actually 100% sure if I'm doing this right, but whatever. I'll call it VIR. Okay. And then we go back, and now we have VIR and NYST. Actually, I think I didn't have to rename it VIR, but it's there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So then we have, under YRC settings, we can actually adjust and upload and download settings from the bike. So we have 4 different modes. We have 4 different presets. We have A, B, C, and D. And these are basically on the left-hand throttle. This is when you cycle through with the switch, which ones you can actually adjust. And some of these you can adjust on the fly, some of these you can't, but like mode A, you can make super aggressive, so you can go to here and make it like traction control 2. You can turn slide control to 1, you know, whatever you want it to do. And then you would basically upload it, and I'll do it. I can see it. Please approach vehicle, push OK. All right. And now it's sending the data. So now it's in the bike. Pretty cool. And then over here, we can actually go into, for this M model, we can actually adjust the compression and rebound from the front on 3 different automatic and 2 different manual. That I haven't figured out yet, but it's all there. It's kind of crazy. And then let's see. Oop, not that one. Cancel. Okay. So then it saves it. Whatever. You're good to go. That's one cool thing. So that's traction control, slide control, lift control, launch control, quick shifter, lift, and then ERS is the presets for the electronic, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if we come down here, last but not least, the data. So here we go. Tuesday and Thursday is when I actually activated it. Tuesday is when I ran my best session. I think it was this one. Don't laugh. I was only able to do, no, it wasn't this one. Let me go back one. It was actually this one, I believe. Yeah, 137. Now you can compare laps if you want to, but I'll just go into this one. So you highlight your lap. So when you go out for a lap, you turn data logging on the bike, and then you can start the lap timer if you want, and it automatically does this. And then when you come into the pits, you don't turn the bike off. You have to stop the logging first so it saves it to the bike's memory, and then you turn it back on and it downloads this automatically. But if we go to here, now here is New York safety track where you could actually slide in and move in and see what you're doing. And then on my fastest lap, we can actually start playing it if we wanted to. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it while looking at the camera. And now you can see my miles per hour, the gear I'm in, which one I back down to, the lean angle I go through. So here I get to about 35, 40 degrees. So I could probably lean a little longer. The pitch, I believe, is under acceleration, front and back, and then rear brake and front brake. So don't need to brake a whole lot in there. Actually, I probably could. And I don't think you can actually go in and change which ones you're showing. So I'll show you. So if we come up here and we go to the gear and we come down here to graph setting, here are all the things that we can choose from. RPM, throttle, gear, lean angle, pitch, front brake bar, rear brake bar, air temperature, fuel, etc., etc. So you can get especially acceleration Y, acceleration G. So if we go back and then go back again, oops. And then as you touch these, you could actually highlight. So if I want to see, all right, how's my lean angle doing through the whole system, I could actually hit play, and it'll actually just highlight my lean angle. Or if I want to see my rear front brake pressure, sorry. Wait, stop. There we go. Now, sometimes it's better to stop it. Plus, this tablet sucks. So, just highlighting my brake. And now, these are the electronic nannies. So, what it's showing you is how much, not how long, rather, the event is happening when it occurs. So, like if you slide your finger, I'll actually stop it up here. So, like back here, traction control, for example, that's turn 18. It's pretty fast coming onto the straight. I'm just gunning it, and it kicks in a little bit of traction control, depending on what level I have it set at. So that can, and then we have slide control and lift control as well. Lift control gets used pretty heavily down that front straight. So yeah, it's pretty goddamn cool. And then if you wanted to compare it, I haven't quite figured it out. Oh yeah, you can go back, hang on. And then you could actually say, okay, what was the difference between a 36 and a 30, or a 38 and a 37? And then you can choose which ones you want to, again, in the settings, and you can see, all right, well, here, let's see, what do I have in there? Traction control, slide control, lift, front ABS, rear ABS. So you can see, okay, where do I need to brake? Maybe that's just, I didn't have it set up properly just yet. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that's just the ABS, sorry. So you can go in and change that around too if you want to, but here, the lift control. I haven't figured it all out, but it's pretty freaking cool.